Welcome to another edition of Apothacarian's Toybox. We have for you today the second video in a series of the Loot Crate boxes that I had talked about in one of the previous videos about how I had gotten my last 3 Loot Crates almost a year ago at this point. And I had not actually opened them up. And again, these are my last 3 that I had. One was June, one was July, and the other one was August. Did not receive them in the months that I was supposed to. I think I received June's again at the end of July, and July's towards the end of August, and then August I believe I received either October or November. And as again, so what I have for the opening for today is again another Loot Crate. This was back at a time in which the Loot Crate as a company was starting to go quickly downhill. They had filed for bankruptcy, and they are basically just putting random stuff from their warehouse into their boxes. Again, I believe this is actually June's Loot Crate, but I can't say for certain until I open it up. So let's just go ahead and get this started. Alright, so what do we have? We have a box that looks like it could be colored. Looks like a toy box, I guess. Let's go ahead and put this down. So I can find the handy dandy list, what it's supposed to be. Hey, and it is. This looks like a toy box because it is Toybox. This is from June 2019. This is the Toybox Loot Crate. It says, take a walk down memory lane with this month's Toybox, full of childhood favorites from pop culture's most beloved franchises, including The Legend of Zelda, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Dungeons and Dragons, and more. Alright, so what we have, let's go ahead and start off with the big box that's in here. It says D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, Castle Dice Tower. It specifically says on the tower, or on the box, it says adult collectible, not a toy, 17 plus. Open this up. Alright. Kind of reminds me of another D&D object they had. It was basically a dragon with some dice. It's kind of, in a way, it's kind of what this is. I really don't want to have to take it out of the plastic too much. What this is, there's some dice right there. What you can basically do, take your dice, roll it down through, there's some holes in each one of these 2 towers. There's also a hole in the back. It rolls down, exits out right here, and then that's how you have your roll. It's just an easy way to keep your dice contained in a orderly fashion instead of like taking it and shaking it and throwing it across a table. Again, I mean, it is a fairly nice tower thing for Dungeons and Dragons. Used to play D&D quite a bit at times. I haven't played in several years. Let's go ahead. So the next thing we have is a pin, and it is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pin. It's actually a turtle getting stuck in the mutagen. And this particular pin is the red. So if you want to look at it new school, could be Raphael. old school, the original ones, they didn't have different colored bandanas. They all wore the same. They all wore red. So, all right. Now, okay, this is a delightful surprise in your toy box. Basically, it's a surprise, which means we don't know. We just have random crap sitting around. Again, random crap sitting around our warehouse because we're going out of business. We filed for bankruptcy. We're just getting rid of shit. Okay, it is a Terminator Genesis brain chip keychain. It's supposed to be like a Terminator brain chip keychain. Okay. I'm not quite sure what to think about that. Because again, it's not a toy box item. It's definitely not from my childhood. Let's go ahead and get out the shirt. Because again, most loot crates come with the shirt. If you can see it, it is from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is the Technodrome, and it's actually the schematics for the Technodrome. It's on a black shirt. I like the color. So, and it's the Technodrome Mark I. So you have the Technodrome, you have Krang over here to the side, then all the different views of the Technodrome. It's a large, very sure it fits just fine. So, last item, we'll go ahead and open this up. I would definitely consider this to be a mystery box within a mystery box, I suppose. And it is The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords. Basically, it's like a blind box, blind bag opening within a blind box or blind bag. And it says a Legend of Zelda figure. Basically, you can get one of 4 Link minifigures. Now, throw that away. Oh, that's the coolest little flip opening thing I've seen. Okay, open up inside. Looks like we have the red Link. Okay, here we are. Oh, very cool. Okay, you can see this. His head, when his head turns, the eyes turn with him. Arms are posable. Arms move. Hands move. Legs are posable as well. And inside the bag, 2 smaller bags, which basically include shield, little shield, I don't know how this is supposed to go on, because it doesn't exactly, okay. And sword, Master Sword, Okay, here we go. Don't get me wrong, the little figure is actually very cool. I'll actually put it up with my other little figures and toys that I have. I have a handful of other Zelda Nintendo figures. I'll just put it with those. There's a checklist that it includes. Is again 4 different colors. It says 12 different Link figures and altogether. I guess because they're considering it 12 because you can have 3 different facial expressions that go with each one of the 4 colors. And that's how they're getting 12. Now that's a stretch. Alright. So, okay. What was it, folks? That is the June 2019 Toybox opening for Loot Crate. Again, not a whole lot here. It's one of the reasons why I also stopped getting this particular mystery box monthly grab swag. Well, I didn't think it was worth it most of the time overall, especially for the price that it's supposed to be worth versus the price you pay. Because in my opinion, most of the time it's like maybe every 3 boxes I may have something that's really great beyond the shirt that I'm going to wear just because it's a shirt. Then sometimes the shirt was kind of crap too. So, I mean, this little figure I know probably retails for like more than what I would want to pay for it, but as again, we have the figure, the pin, the brain chip surprise keychain, Castle Dice Tower, not exactly toy or toy box. It even says this is not a toy. It's funny. And then Technodrome, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt. Technodrome is definitely from my childhood. I remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles quite fondly growing up. The original ones, not the new ones. All right, folks, that's it. Loot Crate, June 2019 Toybox. Please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I hope to see you next time. Have a great day.